Hello, guys. Welcome back to the episode 12 on this special evening. Today we have brother Abimaniu with us, one and only.
Yeah,
How are you, brother?
one only.
What's up, man? What's up? I'm good, bro. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure, bro. It's a
Nice to be
pleasure.
here talking to you.
Our pleasure, brother.
Hey,
How's
nice to
everything
be.
with you during the MCO and stuff?
Hey, good, man. I mean, as good as it can be, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so, you're shut down, event shut down, business shut
Yeah.
down, but it's nice. Built my studio at home, so I've been doing a lot of recordings,
Wow.
originals.
Still keeping up the hustle
Yeah,
going,
man.
bro, at home and stuff. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Have to evolve. I have to find a way to evolve the business. Like, we're never gonna do anything else,
True,
man.
true.
This is it. So have to do it. Yeah, nice.
All right, so people will get into the questions now if it's okay with you, brother.
Yeah, man.
All
Definitely.
right, let's go.
do it. Yeah, man.
So, brother, like, how did you get into this music stuff, this music industry? How did you start?
Uh, music professionally about 10, 12 years ago when
I see.
after high school and all that, I was just playing in the clubs. I had a
Oh,
few different bands I used to play with, stuff like that.
I see.
That time was like Rockefellers. Do you guys?
Yeah, back
You
then.
wouldn't know
No, no, I
Rockefellers.
think we've
Okay,
known
fellas.
Yeah,
Rockefellers. We
I'm
know.
Heard
old, man.
about
I
it.
keep forgetting I'm old. So you guys, that was a cool place, man. There's this guy called Russell Curtis, really good musician. He
Mhm.
had this place called Rockefellers in PJ. So we used to jam there, and then a bunch of places like No Black Tie just opened at that time. I think it was like 2008 or 2009.
I see.
Jam there, and Alexis,
Oh,
Gampang,
Alexis. I
those
see.
stuff. Yeah, very like jazzy, all the jazz shows and soul stuff. Yeah,
I see. Nice,
it
nice.
was
Yes.
English music like at that time. Yeah.
See. So, basically, you started in a choir club back in school days.
Not choir. I was never in choir,
Mm-hmm.
uh, orchestral music or anything like that. It's more to jazz, soul, old school stuff, like R&B, of course, all the way
Oh,
Okay,
R&B.
so you're more of the old school
So
type of person.
yeah, very specialized places. You know, in the English scene, you have places that are so dedicated to just music. You know, everyone comes there
yeah,
just
yeah.
to watch music.
Yeah.
Yes.
Drinking, partying, all that is secondary, right? In fact, when the band is performing or whoever is performing, they literally will be very quiet, they'll be silent. It's all about the music.
Yeah.
So those type of places, I used to really love going and jamming. Had a bunch of friends who used to do that back then.
I see.
Sometimes don't get paid, you just go, just jam, like just want to do
Yeah,
music, don't care
yeah.
for the
Because
money.
it's all love,
Yeah,
right? It's all about love, all
yeah,
about the
yeah,
hustle.
yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually, gotta get paid, lah. But at the beginning,
Yeah, it's true.
So like
See.
you're more of like an old school type of person, bro. Old school music and stuff. Because when we came across one
yeah,
of
yeah. I
one of
grew up
the YouTube video, I think you were singing an old song, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Oh, this is quite some time ago, right? This
Yeah.
is like
Yeah. Yes.
2008, 2000, something like yeah, yeah. Probably what you would have seen is Sam Cooke, Change Gonna Come.
Yeah, I think that's the
I used
one.
to sing that song a lot. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was my Chari Makan song at that time. If people ask, someone says, "Oh, this guy is a singer," and they say, oh, "Sing a song." People always say that like your
Yeah,
mailbox,
yeah,
right? Sing a song.
yeah.
So these are the Chari Makan songs like back
Yeah.
then.
So you started off
See.
with
Just
going to
to
like this kind of gigs and stuff, lah, bro. And then
yeah.
how did you like, do a single? What was your first single back then?
Um, can't remember. I think one of it was the one with Sela,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Unwelcome. But these were all features like I featured on other people's singles
Okay.
I
all
see.
the way. Yeah. So I think that was the first one. Maybe before that with Santosh, there's a musician called Santosh Logendran.
Okay.
And
I
there
see.
was a rapper, he became controversial after a while and then he fell off. I don't know what happened to him. His name was, damn, I forget his name, but he was really good. He was really good. He won some Red Bull stuff. I don't know, a bunch of things.
Wow.
Okay.
And then something happened, he fell off. So he was on that track and Santosh produced it. It was a good track.
So you were telling like the singles, right? So your first one that you featured with someone, was it like a studio recording or was it like just recording with your mates and stuff?
Yeah.
It was a studio recording. So before all that, I was
Mhm.
recording with like headphone mic, right?
Yeah.
You know the normal
Yeah,
headphone.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the built-in, and literally the headphone was broken. They cut the headphones off, and I wrapped that thing with the
Damn.
karaoke mic, the sponge, right? Just
Ah,
like a pop filter with rubber band and all this. And I used to do uh, demos for my brother. My brother's a musician in the
I
US. He's
see.
a
I
producer and all that. Yeah.
wow.
So he used to send me stuff like, do this track. So he used to work with like Universal and all the labels over there. So they'll send demos every week, like all the time. Artists will ask these different producers to send demos. So
I
I used
see.
to be one of the demo artists at that time.
Wow.
Really dope tracks, which of course we didn't own lah. At the end of the day, they were for sale. They were demos,
Mhm.
but really good stuff. That was the first time I had experience with like recording myself. It was an interesting, humble beginnings. Like,
I think it's
I
like a
see.
journey for you, lah, bro. Like, recording through that
Yeah,
kind of, and
yeah,
your first time at the studio, you feel like, oh, I'm at the
yeah.
studio, recording
I'm
a
yeah,
song. Feeling is different.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. First time in the studio was amazing. Like, I think it was probably that track with Sailor. He took me to a really nice studio. I can't remember where it was, somewhere in KL. Awesome place. So that was my first actual experience recording in a studio, a proper studio.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Like
Uh,
starting off slow and then going to the studio and all that stuff. It's like
yeah,
a step ahead, man.
yeah. It's
Oh, back
it's
then,
an
now it's
achievement.
like nowadays it's like different. Back then it's like different. Back then you need to hustle and all that stuff. You need to know people
Yeah,
and stuff.
Yeah.
correct.
It's like, oh,
Now I have my own studio in the
yeah. So
house.
you can do it
That
at home,
time,
lah, brother.
Wow,
that time you
nice.
can't even afford to go to a studio. Like, I mean, young,
Yeah,
first job, not earning that much.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I had to get these type of jobs to actually get in. Other
I
people's
see.
jobs, and they would call me paid jobs.
Mhm.
Then I was able to do it. So now I really had the luxury to just record my own stuff like that.
I see.
So the moment I got to do it, then we really got to doing it lah.
You got the opportunity, just grab it, lah, bro.
Yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta
So,
do,
Yeah,
lah.
yeah.
so brother, uh, you write your own lyrics as well.
Yeah, I've written a few of the songs,
Nice.
and I've written many songs like, which are unreleased. But I
Uh-huh.
also work with writers. It depends
Wow.
on the project lah. If it's mine, sometimes if it's someone else's song, but I might write it as well. So
I
it depends
see.
on the project. Yeah,
Talking about
like we got a track coming out in a couple of days that's written by all three of us lah.
joint
Wow.
production thing, lah.
So join.
Yeah.
So like
Wish you
talking
all the best.
about you were saying, Tijan, well, the lyrics, right?
Yeah.
Back in the
Yes.
days when we were schooling, so we used to listen, lah. Back then, YouTube used to be not a big thing back then. So like, we used to
Yeah.
go there and we used to search, like, because back then Persian music, we didn't listen, no. But then Yogi B, and we used to search, hey,
Right.
who's Abhimanyu? Who's Abhimanyu? Then we used to listen.
Yeah.
They used to call us this Jiwang boys. At night you want to listen to some love song, some feeling song.
Jiwang boys.
So we used to play
Yeah.
Brothers
Yeah.
One. Then like then
Yeah.
your mother comes through, hey, what are you doing? Huh? Hey, nothing, just listening song. Then that moment, then you'll be thinking, oh, what's that? When
Yeah,
you like what you say, brother, your lyrics is something lah, something I could say.
thanks, man.
It's
Thanks.
like when
Yeah.
you listen to it, right? It's like you feel the vibe because like music. I
Yes.
mean, you as a musician, we are no one to say this, but as a normal human being, when you listen to the music, you feel the music. The lyrics is
You
the
feel
main
yeah.
thing. Another one,
Right.
and then you need to be. If you're sad, it maybe makes you happy, or maybe it makes you feel like, okay, I feel like there's another way to heal or
Yeah.
something like that.
Basically, yeah. Basically, you
Yeah,
feel the song lah.
Yeah.
You feel the emotions of the song, and
yeah.
then that is amazing.
Thanks,
I would
man.
say it's
Thanks.
amazing.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest goal for most people, musicians
Yeah.
especially,
Yeah.
or anyone who's creating art, right? Is to
Yeah.
touch souls, touch people's
True.
lives in that way. And literally, you live on forever life. You do that. Like, I grew up listening to people who died decades before I was even born. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it lives on forever. Like, they're long gone, but that art, and it touches you like every moment. Most people, some people, I have met people who are not like this, and it's difficult for me to understand. But most people have, to every memory, every special thing that they went through, whatever, there's a song, definitely, or some type of music during that time that they remember. The moment you hear it, you think back to that time, or you
Yeah.
travel back there. You know?
Like example, like maybe a song, like you're like you're telling, like if you listen to the song right now, right? Like Tijan, if you're listening to it, and then
Yeah.
after 10 years, you're listening back to the same song that you listened to, you feel like, oh damn, this song I was listening 10 years,
It's
ten
like
years
you're back
ago.
there again, 10
Yeah,
years
10 years
later.
ago in my
Yeah.
room, feeling down, I was listening to
Yeah.
it, and now look at me, I'm married and
Yeah.
stuff. What the hell?
Yeah.
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 So you're married.
Oh no no no, bro.
Okay.
I
Oh, it's an example. Okay.
oh no. I mean that's what
I'm
like
married.
like what
Right?
you said, lah, bro. That is music. You need to touch souls and
Yeah.
stuff. So like your music,
Yeah.
I mean, what you're doing, mad respect, lah, bro. Mad respect from us,
Yeah.
mad
Thank
Hats
you.
respect,
off
lah,
to
Thank
you.
brother.
you. Thank you, brother. Trying to, it's a journey, like, still trying to get better at it. And with age, you change. Like, literally, my lyrics and stuff changed. Like, it's different now. Like, what I
Mm.
used to write about. Like, this song with Prime Kid. Like, we can talk about it later, but basically, I'm just telling you, it. We did it like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. It was totally different, man. Now, when we sat on it again, the whole thing changed. Like all the lyrics changed, the feel of it changed because you just changed. Literally, you are evolving as a human being in real life, right?
Yeah.
So your music, your art evolves with it. Like the things you want to say, the way you want to put it out, and all that kind of changes with time. So I think it's getting more mature, maybe with time. Probably 10 years from now, it'll be totally different. Uncle
Yeah.
music, lah. I'll be making that.
You,
Yeah.
I mean, you can call it uncle music, but then the thing is, what you make, it is beautiful.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
I
like
would say
thanks,
like
bro.
so.
Thank you.
example, me and Tijan, bro. We may look like some fellas who listen to hip hop and stuff, but down the road,
Yeah.
we are
Yeah,
we,
you
we are
do.
we are
I
two
may, I
fellas.
may
We are
dress up
just
like
two
that.
fellas who listen to classics, bro, like Elvis,
Yeah.
Beatles, Bon
Hey, nice,
Jovi, and those kind of stuff.
nice,
Like those musics
nice.
are the lyrics, bro. The lyrics, when you listen to it, it
It's very
just
deep.
it just opens up your
Very deep.
mind and everything.
Yeah,
I mean, not
Correct.
to be rude or anything with the new school music, but it is what it is, lah.
yeah.
Yeah.
There are some good new school artists who are
Yeah.
doing that. I think who can stand the test of time. Like, if you look at like Bruno Mars and stuff, they are representing really old school way of singing
Correct.
and old school type
Yeah,
of stuff with a very new sound.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing the way they do it. Like.
true,
Yeah.
So they didn't totally
true.
change
They just
or
adapting it lah. Yeah.
yeah, it's evolved
Yeah.
lah, in a
Evolve.
nice way.
Evolve.
Yeah.
So, brother, don't mind me asking, like, who is like your biggest fan? Like in the music industry, like when you were
My biggest
younger.
fan,
Yeah, in music.
or who I'm a fan of,
Yeah,
or who is my biggest fan.
like
Like who's your idol, lah, bro? Like you look up
your
to,
idol.
Oh, my
Yeah.
idol.
Look up to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who I'm a fan of, right? Yeah. Most of them in jail, lah, bro. Can't even count. It's a bad time. All your heroes are either
I'm so.
going to jail or catching a case, you know.
I see. I see.
Yeah. So I don't really mention it anymore.
So,
But it's all the R&B and soul
I
guys,
think
lah,
I think
basically.
we I think we get it who you're trying to say, lah, bro. But just keep
Yeah,
it there, lah.
maybe.
we get it. Yeah.
Okay, bro. Let's switch it up. We'll go like, okay. Your
Yeah.
when did you, like you were saying you did gigs and stuff, right? When was your
Yeah.
first performance that you did on a stage?
Um, you mean like theater
No,
performance?
like a maybe
Just
like a gig like that.
stage, very young. Like as a child, I used to
I
perform
see.
on stage all the time,
Wow.
events, yeah, big functions, stuff like that. And
I
then
see.
classical shows as well. I'm not classically trained, but from young I was able to sing it like Indian classical music. So I had this teacher, like Indian Carnatic teacher, really nice person. She couldn't teach me, like I was too playful, I was too young, but I was able to sing the songs. I liked the songs, but I was not able. You do talam and all these
Yeah.
things. Do you guys speak? I mean, you're familiar with Indian classical music,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course.
We understand.
Yeah. So that whole there's so many more things like the counting and this and that. I was never able to do all that. So I would never win the competitions. But she'd purposely send me just to like, we just want to go and tapao lah in a different way. You can't win the medal, but you just go and show skill and come back lah. So it was fun. So that was kind of my first few times on stage, like maybe from 5, 6 years old till 14, 15. And then in school, I ended up in a private school when I was 14.
I see.
And it changed my life, like pretty much. I was in government schools and all that before that. It's totally different. Kind of raced away a little bit. And then thanks to going to that private school, there
Mhm.
was a lot of arts going on all the time. You're just thrown in. Like my
Oh,
teachers were really awesome. They're very old teachers, like who had retired, you know,
I see.
and then they end up in private. So really older teachers who really care lah for their students. They really want to get. They're really looking at each student and wondering like, what is this guy? What is his special talent? You know, and they find it like some teachers found it in me. They made me perform,
I
and that's
see.
why I started writing as well, like musical theater stuff,
Uh-huh.
skits, theater performances, things like that. Writing, directing, acting, without actually knowing what we're doing. You know, you're just thrown in and you just figure it out, lah,
I
basically.
see.
So they used to celebrate every festival with like Chinese New Year, P.E.O.P.L.E, Christmas. They got a bunch of things in the middle. It's a Catholic school as well. So all the Catholic feast
Basically everyone
day,
is
this,
there,
that,
lah.
whatever, everything there.
I
So
see.
we just have performance after performance every month or every 2 months once. Got a bunch of things going on. So that was really kind of the where I knew that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. No way I'm going to do anything else.
Wow.
Yeah.
I see.
So you made up
That's
your
what
mind back then when you were in private
Yeah.
school.
15, 14, 15, 16, somewhere around.
Wow. You said you were singing, you used to sing on stage when you were younger, right? Like how old were you
Yeah.
at that time, brother?
Like 7, 8, all
Wow.
the way. Like, yeah.
How do
Yeah.
you how do you go up the stage and just do it?
These were like, my dad was in Silambam. Do you know what Silambam
Yeah,
is?
Silam,
Silambam is
yeah,
the
Is that
state,
Silambatam,
self
that
defense,
kind of.
right?
yeah.
Self defense thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not interesting. So my dad was the chairman of the International Cinema something
Oh,
back in
I
the day. I don't
see.
know what they were doing, but they always would have these big shows, and celebrities from India used to come down for them.
Oh,
So then we'll perform, lah. We'll sing, and me basically sing. My brother before me. So I have
okay.
older brothers. One is 9 years older, another is 6 years older. So they used to perform, especially my second brother. He always used to perform. He's the one in the US, lah.
I see.
So and then when he left after high school and stuff and he went off to study, I was the one there lah. So I took over and I started performing everywhere. It was really good practice basically at that time throughout lah, for many years. Very good practice and kind of where like the stage fright, all these things at that age itself, at a very young age, I was able to get rid of it just because
Wow.
of that like experience always performing.
Wow. Really high, man. Respects to you, brother. Damn.
Hey, thanks
Starting
man,
off
thanks.
Wow.
young and stuff. The
Yeah.
hustle is
To
real,
go up,
man.
yeah. For me to go
Yeah.
up in front of my class to talk to my classmates, everybody, I used to feel one kind of day. Just
Yeah.
imagine lah.
I used to be like that. I used to be like
Yeah.
that. And then it's just practice lah, basically. Once you're familiar with the stage, it becomes home. Like it's the most comfortable place now.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of performers feel that, like they're most comfortable on stage.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's a one hell of a journey, like,
Yeah.
come up and
Yeah.
slowly when you're
Yeah.
young, it's not easy to do it when you're young
Yeah.
because you don't have that.
Actually, easier lah. Easier for I feel. Most kids who start young,
Mm-hmm.
it's easier because
Yeah.
they don't really have the fear and all the anxiety and this and that, right? As a teenager, normally you start developing stuff like that, or if you're older in your
Yeah.
20s, if you suddenly go into these type of things, it can
Yeah.
yeah. So that's why normally it's best to teach, like if you want to teach kids any kind of instruments or music, singing, whatever, at a
Start as
young
a
age,
younger.
it's best, yeah.
'Cause I think better to
Really
teach
young.
them since young, lah. So I
Yeah.
mean, better to start young, and then when they reach a certain point of their age and they have talent, they can do whatever they want. They can choose if they want to do music or art or anything.
Exactly. Yeah. So like the new generation and the next generation coming up looks crazy, man, amazing. Like
Yeah.
my little cousins and stuff who are like 9 years old, 8 years old, 10 years old, they know things. They're studying stuff that we studied in Form 4, Form 5, Form 3. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
they're so young. So and so many different things are happening. So by the time they get out of school, possibilities are endless. Like
Yeah.
they can be producers, they can write, they can sing, they can
Oh,
all kinds of things. They're good with everything basically. You know.
But they have all the technology and all the
Mm.
stuff, right? And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's easier for them. So imagine the
Especially the
imagine the
internet
generation
is so
after
good.
this generation. It's gonna be crazy, man.
yeah.
Yeah,
They have,
can't imagine. Lah. Don't know what's
I
gonna
think
happen.
yeah.
so. Brother, like, I was just asking, like, I saw that you did a lot of concerts,
Yeah, yeah,
back
yeah,
in the days. How
yeah.
how was it?
Not really back in the day, lah. Basically, we're supposed to
Oh,
be doing concerts all the time. It's
oh,
like
okay.
it's MCO, lah. Basically,
Yeah.
that's the reason. Everything to Kandala. We're supposed to tour. Actually, we did Sid Sriram
Oh,
2 years. Yeah, I did Sid in KL concert in
yeah,
2018, I think,
yeah.
or 2019, and then we did in Penang with P.E.O.P.L.E.
I
Um,
see.
big concert like crazy. It was really amazing, like good stuff. That was also a Sid's concert in Penang. And then we were supposed to like we were in talks to get a like a tour. We were supposed to tour with him certain countries around here. But then
Nice.
MCO, man, that's
Yeah,
it.
because
Right
I'm sure
after that was MCO. A month later.
MCO ruined
potong
everything,
steam
lah.
lah.
Crazy, bro.
Real potong steam lah.
So many things to do. Yeah.
Yeah,
So with Beautiful Life, memang I have quite a long journey. Lah. I've had
I see.
I see.
really nice. Yeah. They came in at the important time also. Lah. In that middle phase, right? I
Yeah.
think it was 2016. And then I just randomly messaged. I sent a message on Instagram to Rabbit. I don't know him personally, never met him before. And my keyboardist had worked on certain songs on the music and stuff, right? So he told me like this guy posted something. Rabbit posted like I'm looking for singers who can sing in English. So I just replied there. I was like, this is my stuff. I sent a few links, and I never expected a reply, but he replied lah. He replied on the spot. It was a weird time, like 4 a.m., 3 something. That's our time,
Yeah.
right? Music time.
Yeah. All the
So he was
hustlers.
awake. He saw it by chance, and he replied on the spot. Told me to come to the studio next day. So I
Wow,
went
that's like
really
that.
quick. It happened. I started recording stuff, and then he gave me a really big concert they had in Penang. 20K people, first time, man. I've never
Oh,
had such a
that
big
much of
crowd before.
people. Oh,
Crazy,
20,000.
crazy concert
Oh,
in
that's one big. Yeah.
yeah stadium, and first time ever lah. And he let me go. Like he said, "You do your thing," and I did. He composed a song for that show for me. We never released it. It's not released, but it was really nice, man. We jammed it there first time. It was crazy. So since then, so many things. Anirudh show in Singapore. We've done 2 concerts in Singapore. I've done with them, and a few concerts in KL. So really
Nice.
good journey. Lah. Definitely
Good
will
journey.
continue once we are
That's,
allowed.
Once
yeah.
the time comes, lah.
We're hoping to see you on stage again.
Yeah, yeah, we are hoping to be on stage again. Lah. Our last concert was actually with P.E.O.P.L.E, my last concert. It was in August last year when they opened up in the middle MCO and they allowed us to do shows. We were basically the first concert
See,
that was run.
was it the online one,
Follow
bro? Was it the
Afrofusion.
online one or what?
It was online.
Yeah, it was the online one.
All over the world, yeah. But it was in KL
Yeah,
also. Lah. So we followed, lah, bro. It was crazy. We had so many rules. We followed, trying to figure it out in the beginning of MCO, you know. So it was nice. But that was the last, man, like proper concert. So we're all waiting,
Proper.
everybody's waiting lah,
I mean,
to
when it
get
comes to
back.
concert, the feeling is different because the fans and
Yeah.
people are watching you.
The
The
live
big crowd,
feeling
the
is,
vibe,
yeah,
everything's
yeah,
different. Yeah.
totally feeding off the audience, It's very important. Lah. Every artist miss that right now. Every performer, even
Yeah.
stand-up comedians, whoever, man, everyone who feeds off the audience, right? It's like something missing in your life right now. Like really, man.
That's
It's crazy.
correct.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Nice, nice. All right, brother. So we'll talk about the picture on your Instagram with the late SPB sir.
Yeah.
So could you tell us about a bit about how was the journey and experience with him?
Uh, amazing, man. Like a really special moment, like one of those moments, meeting SPB because you meet a lot of people, but this guy was a real guy lah, basically. Legend for a reason, like liked by everyone for a reason. You know, became a totally normal guy, just hung out with us. He was telling us stories all the way. We were stuck in traffic like 3 hours, man, just from KLA to his hotel in KL. 3 hours, over 3 hours. So we were stuck, and he was telling us all kind of things, man. Really nice stories. Like he was talking about the first time we came to Malaysia, how it was, and he's telling us stories from like the 70s and 80s, right? Even
Wow.
before any of us were born. Right? So
Yeah.
he saw like things your dad or your grandfather or something would tell you.
Yeah.
SPB is telling me, oh, Malaysia didn't have these type of roads here, all these buildings weren't here, we came. They landed, I think it was Subang Airport. So even
Oh,
KLA didn't
it hadn't
exist.
existed yet. Yeah.
Yeah. So and he told us like he lived in people's houses. They didn't have like five-star hotels, stuff like that. They're just
Oh,
coming down like normal artists. Just
Back in the
even
days,
the
lah.
organizers weren't rich people or whatever. Yeah. So they just hung out at the organizer's house, organizer's friend's house. Like they stayed for a week, but taken care of very well. And he always loved to come here and stuff. He was talking about that. So
wow.
really nice. Yeah, got to spend a few hours, like not like I met him before once when I was like 10, 11 years old at a concert. We had meet and greet, dinner with him and stuff. But I was just a kid, didn't really know what to ask, or
Yeah.
I'm just listening to him and
Yeah.
stuff. This time was really like a very special experience.
I mean, the lifetime experience, I would say, bro.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah, really,
everyone
man.
will get the chance
Really.
to meet him in person, and
Yeah.
very nice story.
And it
It's-
happened by chance, by accident. Like the organizers, I know them. So DK, this guy Dinesh and Arvind. So they called me out of nowhere, like the day before, and they were like, "We're gonna pick SPB tomorrow. Would you like to come?" I was like, "Really? Of course,
Yeah.
I'd like to come." Man. Like,
Yeah.
crazy. So it just happened by accident, like nothing planned. Amazing. The best things happen like that, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just happens, lah.
It's an unplanned kind of stuff. Always the best.
Yeah,
It's always like that.
so that's a experience about Abi and
Yeah.
SP Bala.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about a bit of your theater, bro. Because I think
Oh
you have
yeah.
acted in the Ola Bola version of the theater act, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yeah. Musical theater.
Eh,
And the role that you acted, I think it's a very iconic role for
Yeah.
especially Malaysians who are into football and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How was your
And
feeling,
an
bro?
honor
How
for
was your
me.
feeling when
Yeah.
you got the call telling you got to act as him?
Yeah. That role.
Basically, I was there for the writing workshop, right? When they
Okay.
get the first draft of the first script and they just want to workshop it with a few actors. So I was already there for that process.
I see.
And somehow, Tiara basically is someone who I started my journey with, like professionally acting, right? My first show, P.E.O.P.L.E, the musical. That was my first proper professional paid show, ticketed show, huge show, right? That I was ever part of. So started with her company, and that was her show, and Ola Ola was her show as well. And she was more involved because she was the director this time. She was actually directing Ola Ola. So she already liked me during that writing workshop. She felt that you know I fit the role really well. She wanted me to play the role, but I don't know why, because I didn't look like this, or I didn't look like Dato Armugam Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I had this crazy mohawk, bro. I shaved my head myself. I had a goatee. I don't know what. Like she felt this guy can fit lah for some reason. Then she told me grow your hair out and your beard and all that. Don't shave. So I was doing that, but it was a very difficult time, lah, bro. I came into the arts initially 2014, 2013, and after working and all that. So I came in with like savings and stuff. I was able to do things. And then somewhere along the way, it really dropped like crazy. I wasn't getting jobs. I wasn't doing much. It was getting really difficult. And I think every artist goes through this at some point, like,
Yeah.
it's ups and so it was a dilemma. Like I need to go back to work in an office. What do I do? I'm going to quit the arts. So that was like my crossroads, like proper crossroads. And when the actual signing was happening and all that, months ahead after the writing workshop, They called me. They wanted me to play the role. I went there to tell them that because I had gone for an interview in an office and they already gave me the offer letter, and I was like going to sign it. I was thinking about it, and I was
I
pretty
see.
much convinced I was going to go there. Lah. Then I went to meet them and tell them that I'm not going to take the Ola Bola job. I got a job already. I wanted to meet Tiara face to face. I didn't want to do it on the phone. So I went there to the office and she was busy. She couldn't meet me. So I told the staff, like, please inform her and all. I can't. Then I left. And then she called me and she was like, I want to meet you now. Come back
Wow.
to the office. So I went back. I
Wow.
thought she was gonna, scold me or something like. Yeah, when I went there, she just talked to me like a mom, She sat down, she talked to me like, why, what's up, and I told her everything, and then she was like, just give it a chance, like she made me like do it, man. She said, just do it. This job, it's a really good job. I'll pay you really well. You just do this. After that, if it doesn't work out, you want to go to work, go. You know. So I just gave it a chance, and then that's it, man. Like after that point, that was like 2017. After that point, that's it. It's arts all the way. So theater is actually a really big thing in my life. Like that's how I came in, and it kind of kept me there. And I'll always go back to theater anytime if I get a good job. And with her, definitely I'll go back anytime.
That's a very
Wow.
inspiring. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's
Even
like
my
she.
wife actually, like I met my wife on a musical theater
Oh,
production.
that's nice.
Uh,
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
wow.
yeah. She was the lead, the female lead. I was the male lead, and
Oh, I see, I
that one
see.
also I tried to quit, lah, bro. That was even before Ola Bola. That's like the hard times were starting. Lah. I was planning not to take the show. Then they called me again. Eventually, I took it. So really nice, like the director and this guy Santosh Lokendran. He was the music director, and that's how I met Sela as well. So it happened to be a really very
Oh,
good show. I met a lot of people on that show who stayed in my life. Like I worked with them after that, and then I married my wife from that show.
Blessing, lah, bro.
congrats, brother.
So yeah,
Congrats.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes you shouldn't say no, lah, bro. And
Yeah,
then you get these signs like, take it, and you gotta take it,
yeah,
lah. You
Yeah.
don't know what you're gonna do. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
All
No,
good things really come into your way well,
yeah. I
yeah.
mean, you can't expect. Sometimes it just comes.
Yeah,
Yeah. You got to be open to it,
Yeah,
like
true.
really.
right.
I believe that after, based on experience, initially I said no to a lot of things. Later, I just say yes. Sometimes you do work which is not that great. In the end, it ends up, depends on post production. But sometimes you will hit it on the nail, lah,
Yeah.
cow cow. So you have to take the chance. If you're a working actor, like this, the full time job, or working singer, performer, you have to take chances sometimes.
It's very nice, nice. Yeah,
Interesting.
very
What
interesting.
how he went through.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Yeah,
like music and then theater. Like
yeah.
you have two different things to choose.
Different. Yeah, music
Yeah, yeah,
and theater. Them.
yeah.
It's very.
It's all art, lah, end of the day.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
like
all
I
art.
mean, it's be like an inspiring thing. Like someone out there listening to this interview. Because
Yeah.
some people want to do
I
art,
hope
some
so.
people
I
want to
really
do
hope so.
music, but they don't
Yeah,
know which one they want to do. Sometimes because of parents and maybe they
yeah,
think self-esteem is low. So they think I can't do this. I'm no my.
Correct.
So I mean, like what you said is like could be an opening for them, lah, bro. So
yeah,
like,
yeah.
bro, I wanna.
I think we all go through it.
Yeah, true,
I never really got support like that, from family and stuff in the beginning. Like all musicians and stuff, but they came from a generation where music doesn't pay,
true.
So it's not their fault also. But family will always think about your future and stuff like that. So they'll always tell artists, don't do it.
Yeah,
You gotta know what you are and you gotta do it.
Yeah.
Gotta fight everything and do it.
Yeah.
And everyone will come around eventually.
true.
See, is brother, I want to ask you, like,
Yeah.
if someone right now who's also going the same shoes, like the same situation like you're going through, like into arts, music, or theater, what would be your advice for that particular
Word
person,
of
for that
advice for
person?
them, lah, for a younger generation or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah,
I think the younger generation is doing really well. Like we really, man, we got crazy talent in the
yeah,
like really young talent. I'm talking 18 years old, 20 years old, really good. Like. It's getting younger and younger, basically.
yeah,
Each generation is better than the last one, like, no doubt about it. So they just got to stay at it, man. Like they got all the tools now and everything. They are technology savvy, right? Like I feel old sometimes, bro. I tell you, I don't know. To get this video running took some time, man.
True, true,
So
true. Yeah.
these guys know things, man. They're so good with technology and so good at they're learning so many different things, right? It's gonna be very interesting, like the next generation of music. It's already there.
Yeah.
And we are trying to keep up with that. We have to like it's changing so fast now. So those guys, they just need to keep doing what they're doing, like, believe in what they're doing and do it. Like the previous generations always will change is hard, like people always try to stop you from doing what you're doing.
Correct.
A group of people at least.
Very true.
So you just gotta keep doing and make that the norm, and that's how it evolves, like
Yeah.
usually. Yeah.
That's a very, very good advice from
Yeah.
Brother Abi.
Thanks.
So if
Yeah.
anyone wants to take that advice, or maybe
Go ahead.
take it's a
Yeah.
very good advice. So,
Thanks,
brother,
man.
one last
I
question
hope.
before we wrap it up. Uh,
Yeah.
what would be a message to your fans out there? I mean, please don't tell us that. No, I'm very humble. I don't have any fans. I treat
Yeah.
everyone the same.
I'm sure.
Bro, come
I'm
on,
sure
bro.
you have fans.
No,
Me
lah.
itself, one huge fan in front of you, bro.
Hey, no, man. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Let me shine, man. People always say that because you don't know how to react to stuff like that. You don't want to call people your fans or whatever. But yeah, definitely well wishers and their family, like whoever is putting money on your table, basically food on your table, right? If they don't exist, you don't exist. So it's like family, like basically. The people who basically you touch their souls, right? If
Yeah,
you sit there and you tell me you're my fan, somehow I touched your soul, and I'm with you, lah, part of your journey, basically. So it's a very powerful connection, actually. A
true.
lot of people don't take it that seriously, right? We connect with music or film or certain things, even though you never meet the person. It's a special thing, like through arts.
Yeah,
So just keep to the people out there, just keep doing what you do, support the arts, and always, you know, just enjoy us, enjoy music, enjoy film, art, everything, man. Writing, and it's good to have you guys on the journey with us, and we can't do it without you. Yeah, man.
All
very, very
right.
nice message to all
Yeah.
the people out there who listens to brother's
You got
song.
me on off guard, so I just had to freestyle something.
So, bro, before we wrap it up, not forgetting your song that is coming out with Prime Kid and Darwin, right?
Yeah,
On
yeah,
27.
yeah, yeah. On a roll.
So where is it
That's
gonna
the name of the song.
be releasing on YouTube or
On
Spotify,
Prime Kid YouTube,
okay?
which I
YouTube.
think is Odd Entertainment, ODD Entertainment.
Okay, so it'll be releasing there on 27 means 26 midnight. Like that lah.
Yeah.
Right,
27 in the morning, lah,
right. So
basically.
you guys
Yeah.
should go check it out, stream the music,
Yeah.
listen to it, share some
Do
love.
check it out, guys. Do
All right, brother. Thank you for joining us, lah,
Yeah.
first of all, because taking your time and during your
Thank you.
during because you have things to do as well. So thank you for joining us. It's a very big opportunity, lah, bro. As small fellas like us. Thank you, lah, brother.
Hey, no way, man. You guys are not
Yeah.
small. Thanks, man.
Appreciate, lah, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate it a lot, Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
So, teacher, you want to say anything before we?
Yeah. We just want to say that we really admire your artwork, your music, everything, brother. Your voice, especially your voice. You have a very amazing voice.
Thanks, man. Don't
Yeah.
make me cry.
So
Thanks, man.
yeah, yeah.
Wait,
And guys,
all we
do
can
do
all
check
we
out.
can say is before the ending. All we can say is we hope you keep on doing music, bro. How long
Yeah,
you go, just keep on doing, and hope you touch many
yes,
people's hearts, lah, bro. Because that's the
yeah,
only way that
Thank
you
you
can
so
do.
much, man. Thank
And
you.
like I told you earlier, your music is on another level.
yes.
Thanks,
Remember,
man.
bro? They
Thank
used to
you.
call us
Thank
the
you so
Jiwang
much.
boys, so you gotta still keep that
Yeah.
Jiwang.
Thanks, man. Thanks. And you guys too, man. Don't stop doing
Thank
this.
you, bro. Thank you.
It's really
All
nice
right.
that you guys started this, man. It's something really nice. You're not even from this line. What do you do again, Rishi?
I'm an
What did you
study
study?
architect,
Architecture, right?
architecture. Yeah.
And you, Tijan, what?
I studied sports management.
Sports management. And you guys on YouTube now. So it's nice, man. Keep doing it. It's really nice.
Yeah,
Like, not a lot of places,
yeah,
for us to just talk and hang out and tell our stories, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's nice. It's nice. I hope you guys
Yeah.
get really good artists who
Thank
Thank you,
you.
bro.
Thank you
tell
so much.
stories that no one has heard before.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thanks.
It's an honor like, having you.
Thanks,
Yeah.
bro.
Hey,
I
thank you, bro. It's
mean,
an honor to be talking to you guys.
before ending it, another thing to say is like when I texted you because I really wanted you to be in the episode, the early stages of the episode. So when I texted you, I thought like maybe he's just gonna not gonna reply me. And then I slept off. I woke up the next day. I just took my phone. I saw like a message. Then I was thinking, no, it couldn't be. Maybe he just liked my message. And then I opened. He was like, no, man,
Yeah.
you can give me contact me and stuff. We'll just work it out. I was like, oh my god, bro.
Yeah,
Thank
always
you
reply,
for
man, always
thank you
reply,
for that,
man.
lah, bro.
I try.
Yeah.
I hope
Thanks,
I
man.
hope
Thanks.
you
Thanks for thinking of me.
people out there from what you've said and everything, because the main cause
I
is
hope
to
so.
inspire others as well. And
Yeah, always.
hope you have a good day, brother, and good luck with
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
hope the new song becomes a hit
Yeah. We have.
Yeah.
and go stream it.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
And we'll call it a night today, guys, and see you guys on the next episode. And peace and
And
ciao.
I'll join you guys again, man, in the future, right?
That
Don't
one
forget.
definitely, bro.
Yes.
We're not forgetting you.
2
Yes.
seasons down the road.
Sure, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You will.
Yeah.
Sure, bro.
And
See you
guys,
soon.
do check out his songs, guys. Please.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, man.
Amazing.
Don't just check it out, share it so that it can go around
Yeah.
all around the world.
Yeah.
All right. Call it a night.
All right.
Peace. Ciao, everyone.
Take care, man. See you guys.
கண்ணிலே கண்ணீரிலே பிரிந்தே நான் போகின்றேன் விண்ணிலே வெண்மேகமாய் கலைந்தேன் நான் மெல்ல மெல்ல கரைந்தேன் அழுகை எனும் அருவியில் தினம் தினம் நானும் விழுந்தேனே நிலவே உன் நிழலினை தொடர்ந்திட நானும் விழைந்தேனே ஓ ஏன் என்னை பிரிந்தாய் உயிரே உயிரே காதலை